watching Numbskull News, and today we're going to talk a little bit of basketball. NCAA tournament time, people. The first and second rounds have just wrapped up. Now, I don't cover a lot of basketball. I'm not going to break any of these games down. I'm not going to tell you what players did what. There's plenty of channels out there that cover all that. I'm not here for that. You know, I cover the Big 12. I like to talk about the Big 12. I like to talk about realignment, things of that nature. But there's something interesting that has just happened. The Sweet 16 is set. Only teams of the Power 4 variety have made it. Not even Big East teams. Not one Big East team made it. Incredible, right? So this makes it very easy for me. The Power 4, the SEC, the Big 10, the Big 12, and the ACC. Who's doing what? Let's compare, let's contrast, let's get with it. Well, this is what it looked like right at the start. Right when we got to round 1, week 1. So, the SEC leads the way, 14 freaking teams. I'm thinking that was a little much, but let's break it down. You had Auburn, Florida, Georgia, Mississippi State, Tennessee, OU, Kentucky, Arkansas. You have A&M. You have Vanderbilt, Ole Miss, Texas, Mizzou, and Bama. That's a shit ton. That's a huge field. But as we saw, the first round, did Texas need to be in this tournament? I don't think so. They proved it. Goodbye, Texas. How about Oklahoma? Yeah, another first round exit. I don't know if they needed to be in this tournament. Now, Vanderbilt, gone. Boy, oh boy. We got one too many Bulldogs. Also gone in the first round. Georgia. No! Gone in the first round. I'll be damned. Not done yet. Mizzou couldn't make the cut. And at that point, after round 1, there was 8 left. Holy crap, man. 6 teams got knocked out in round 1. Now, that would have devastated any other conference, but the SEC had 14 freaking teams. Now, let's go to the Big 10. How do they look after week 1? Exactly the same. Undefeated in round 1 for the Big 10. That is amazing. Great job for the Big 10. The Big 12. Houston, BYU, Tech, Baylor, the Jayhawks, Iowa State, and Arizona. The most prestigious, the biggest blue blood of the Big 12. Couldn't make it out of round 1. What in the hell is going on with Kansas? I don't know. But after round 1, 6 teams survive from the Big 12. Not bad at all. And if you're counting, that's only 2 less teams than the SEC. Only 2 less teams than the Big 10. So not bad. Now let's go to the ACC. Clemson couldn't survive McNeese. No. And Bubba Cunningham. Well, at least he got his damn bonus, right? Goodbye, Louisville. Boy, I hated to see Louisville lose and get knocked out round 1, but it happened. Lone survivor out of round 1 is Duke. They are a number 1 seed. They're a badass team this year. The Blue Devils. Lone survivor. Now let's go to round 2 of the SEC. They fared a lot better in round 2. A&M couldn't get it done. Goodbye. A lot better of round 2 for the SEC. They got 7 teams into the Sweet 16. Holy shit, that's got to be a record. Y'all let me know. I don't know the history of the NCAA tournament, all its years and greatness and bullshit. I don't know if there's ever been a conference to get seven teams into the Sweet 16. That's amazing. Big Ten, undefeated in the first round. All 8 teams kicked ass. The second round, didn't work out as well. Illinois, hell of a year, gone. Wisconsin had a nice showing, won one game at least. Couldn't get through round 2. UCLA, storied program, but they will not be in the Sweet 16 this year. And then Oregon. Couldn't survive Arizona. Hell of a game, down to the wire. Had me scared, but gone. The Big Ten, 4 teams into the Sweet 16. Now, that is a hell, and I do mean a hell, of an NCAA tournament for a conference. You look at the SEC, that is just insane. 7. Okay, but 4 teams into the Sweet 16? That ain't bad at freaking all. And now we come to the Big 12. Now, they got 6 teams remaining. Who else? Oh, Baylor. Baylor could get it done. Duke got him. And then Iowa State. Damn. Almost had it. But 4 teams from the Big 12 as well. I mean, that's a hell of a showing. I'm sorry. 4 teams into the Sweet 16 for the Big 12. That's great. The SEC, like I said, Duke, hell on wheels. But 1 team still remains. Duke gets to the Sweet 16. So here you go. This is the Sweet 16. Couple things I want to point out. Freaking Arkansas, 10 seed. That's a scary group, man. That's hell on wheels. That's excellent. I don't root for any SEC, but damn. And Alabama, kind of, they've been wavering with the football, but the basketball has really, really shown up. And Auburn, boy, Auburn's kicking ass. That's a damn good group. It really is. Maryland, afterthought when it comes to football, but basketball, they are not disappointing. Michigan State has all but disappeared with football. Basketball, doing great. Michigan, Purdue. Hey, well, haven't we heard they just want to kick them out of the Big Ten? Oh, they don't make enough. Well, hey, you got a couple units out of them. Speaking of units, the SEC leading the way in units. 22 freaking units for the SEC. Remember, you get a unit for every game played. So they had 14 games played in the first round. And then it earned an additional 8. So 22 for them. The Big Ten has earned 16. Keep in mind, all 8 of those teams won the first round. So automatically it's 8 plus 8 is 16. Really easy. And they got more. They got 4 more, at least 4 more units coming. So their minimum will be 20. The Big 12, maybe it's just fitting this way, has 12 units. 1 for every team. But, hey, not that far off from the Big 10. 10 units behind the SEC, but when you start out with 14, and the Big 12 has half of that, and then there's the ACC. Dead ass last with 5 units. Oh, brother. The ACC is struggling. I mean, this was always supposed to be some kind of kick-ass basketball conference. They do have one team in the Sweet 16. And hey, well, I'll do credit. It is a number one seed. But I don't know. That looks a little ugly to me. Well, that's the breakdown after the first two rounds, the first weekend of the NCAA tournament. All Power 4 tournament, people. And, of course, the SEC's in the lead, followed by the Big Ten, followed by the Big 12, and a distant fourth is the ACC. Now, this isn't me crapping on the ACC. It just kind of worked out that way. It's not my fault. All right, I didn't force y'all to get only 4 teams in, and UNC shouldn't even have been one of them. I mean, look, let's be honest. This should have been West Virginia. We all know this. No shocker. You know, conspiracy theories aside, that was BS. But karma's a bitch, and UNC is gone. As we progress through the tournament, we're going to keep this little scoreboard up and see how things turn out. A champion is coming from the Power 4 this year. It's not going to be UConn. It's not going to be the Big East. It's going to be one of these 4. We all got skin in the game at this point. Let's see how it ends up after the second weekend. Anyway, thanks for watching this crap, and I'll be back with some more crap later. Bye.